Moment of the sexual experience will ask the young lady, who's your daddy?
This should be remixed. If Officer Akimov is watching, this could be the next remix masterpiece. Because just wait till you see what happens here. Oh, Officer Akimov is here. That's beautiful.
Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy?
Who's your daddy?
I'm joined today by Pastor James David Manning.
Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy?
No, I'm a Christian.
Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy?
Who's your daddy?
I'm joined today by Pastor James David Manning.
Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy?
A long-legged Mac Daddy is the most successful pimp on planet Earth. To reverence the Word of God, to trust it, to preach it, to teach it, loads and loads of money and tons of lives. Loads and loads of money and tons of lives.
What happened in prison that brought you to Jesus? What happened in prison that brought you to Jesus?
George Bush Sr. and George Bush Jr. have been penetrated by at least 100 men in their anus area. 100,000, 200,000 strong. I didn't do it. That's not my problem. Well, I got down on my knees. I didn't do it, but I was tempted.
Sounds like quite an evening.
Loads and loads of money and tons of lives. Loads and loads of money and tons of lives. Loads and loads of money and tons of lives. Loads and loads of money and tons of lives. Let me say something to you about marketing. Starbucks has done the exact same thing that Coca-Cola has done, except they've done it with semen.
That certainly seems to be a story that has been missed. Uh-oh. Mangoes?
My bag of mangoes.
Uh-oh. I love mangoes too.
9 cents. Now that we are up under a Biden's regime, my bag of mangoes now costs $11.99.
That seems like a pretty good deal. A bag of mangoes? Mangoes like $3 each. That's it. I don't know what, 8 or 11 bucks. That's
The American people alive. And highway robbery is what you don't ask. Bring my mangoes back now. My bag of mangoes. My bag of mangoes.
mangoes.
My bag of mangoes. Bring my mangoes back now. Raise the price of fruit. Don't raise the price of fruit. Don't raise the price of fruit. Bring my mangoes back now.
The Wisconsin crowd identifying with mangoes.
Partially affected the American people. Those who won't be a me, help me, help me. Those who won't be a me, help me. And highway robbery is what you do. Don't raise the price of fruit. Don't raise the price of fruit. Don't raise the price of fruit. Don't raise the price of fruit.
Mangoes? Flippy from Indiana. Flippy from Indiana, please unmute. You are on the air, my friend.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hey, David, it's me. I just was wondering if you've ever reconsidered making an OnlyFans.
Sorry, if I've done making an omelet, what?
No, making an OnlyFans. Earnings season is over, and it's time for you to show us your zucchini.
That's very clever. No, listen. I think I'd be more likely. I'd be more likely to show my Granny Smith apples than any Zooks. Floppy Dukes.
Flippy floppy.
Floppy Dukes. Floppy Dukes.
Flippy floppy.
5 1/4 inches.
And I was called by the biggest dumps. They call them dumps, big, massive dumps. Big, massive dumps. Big, massive dumps. Big, massive dumps. Big, massive dumps.
Huge dumps.
In Michigan and Pennsylvania.
Huge dumps.
In Michigan and Pennsylvania.
Huge dumps.
In Michigan and Pennsylvania.
Huge dumps.
Big, massive dumps.
Huge dumps were happening all over the country. What is going on here?
Big, massive dumps.
Huge dumps were happening all over the country. What is going on here?
Big, massive dumps. The FBI and Department of Justice, I don't know, maybe they're involved. And I'm sure you felt that way. And I'm sure you felt that way. The FBI and Department of Justice, I don't know, maybe they're involved. They call them dumps. Big, massive dumps.
We are a laughing stock.
Big, massive dumps.
We are a laughing stock.
Big, massive dumps.
Huge dumps.
In Michigan and Pennsylvania.
Huge dumps.
In Michigan and Pennsylvania.
Huge dumps.
In Michigan and Pennsylvania.
Huge dumps.
Big, massive dumps. Big, massive dumps.
All right. Wow. Welcome, everybody. What an introduction. Really couldn't hope for anything better than that, quite frankly. What a day. So we were originally scheduled to have just the town hall today at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 Pacific. Now, you might be looking at a clock and saying, sir, it's not 6 o'clock. And you would be right. But because yesterday we unlocked another stream today by getting not only to 100 yesterday, but to 104 on our member and Twitch counter, I committed to this heretofore unannounced stream in addition to the 6 p.m. town hall. So the town hall is happening. That's going to be in about an hour and 20 minutes. I hope you all join us. Everybody is welcome. We're opening the phone lines via Discord. That, however, will only be streaming on the Pacman Live YouTube channel. It's not going to be streaming on Facebook's. It's not going to be on TikToks. It won't be on the main YouTube channel, and it won't be on Twitch. The town hall in an hour and 19 minutes will only be on the Pacman Live YouTube channel as previously promoted. Not a joke. It's just what it is.
By the way, how are the calzones?
Right. So that's going to be at 6 p.m. Everybody's welcome to participate. If you're a website member, you will get priority access. You are basically, we estimate about 6.5 times as likely to get on with me if you are a website member, but it is open to all. It will be via Discord. So that's happening a little bit later today. Okay. What else? Oh, and if we again get to 100 website members in Twitch today, then we will guarantee a stream tomorrow. And I've said we will go all the way up to and including a New Year's Eve stream. It's up to you. It's up to you. So we're going to have it all happening. What is happening with the Dr. Fauci attacks? They're completely out of control. Yesterday, and by the way, I do have a Satsuma Mandarin, which I also committed I would open up on stream today, thanks to us getting to 100 members. Okay, so I have a Satsuma here with its thick, loose skin. So that's going to be a little bit later. Okay, we'll get to that. I do have it sitting down here. Yesterday, I mentioned that Dr. Fauci was asked, what about a vaccine mandate for getting on an airplane? And he said, well, it's reasonable. It's reasonable. And the right has gone completely crazy. They want Fauci fired. They now all of a sudden care about COVID cases and deaths. The Daily Mail, a right-wing sort of rag, quite frankly, put together this kind of like an attack article talking about Fauci admits the administration failed to distribute enough COVID tests and all these different things. So they're basically doing the full attack on Fauci at this point in time. And remember that Dr. Fauci even said, I don't think it's likely that we're doing this. It's just like, it would be reasonable to require a vaccine to get on an airplane, would be reasonable, but I don't think it's likely to happen the way things are going. And they are just going completely crazy. They want him fired. They want him, some people actually want him imprisoned and prosecuted. That's not going to happen. And I think it was Drudge. Yeah. Now Fauci pushes domestic travel vax rule. 817 COVID deaths on his watch. Where were these headlines when we had, 600,000 under Trump or whatever it was? 81 years old. Is it time to go? So they're really, really, really going wild with this. Now, some interesting headlines I will mention. These are slightly off screen, for which I apologize. Omicron may cut Delta infection, study shows, which is very, very interesting. Global infections highest ever. We talked about that. Children's hospitals filling up. We talked about that. Biden now declares no federal solution to the pandemic. That I actually think was a mistake for Biden to lay out now. Biden federal solution. It does seem sort of hypocritical when you run on fixing COVID and then now you say, actually, it's really kind of up to the states. Let me see if I can find the... Where was that clip, actually? Biden federal... Oh, here it is. Okay.
Look, there is no federal solution. This gets solved at a state level.
Yeah. And people pointing out that cough is still going on. Yeah. So that's all, I think it's a strategic mistake. I mean, the truth is, it's sort of like all along, it was not just going to be able to be the federal government that solved this. And we saw early when governors weren't cooperating, things went downhill and downhill and downhill. But when you run on, I will fix it, and then you say it's really up to the governors, it's a problem. It's a problem without any doubt. Dr. Fauci seems to also, and this was so obvious. Yesterday, we talked about these new guidelines that the CDC rolled out for when people can return to work after an Omicron infection. And it seemed at least 50% economically motivated. And in fact, a bunch of doctors tweeted, there's really no evidence for doing this. There's no medical evidence. It seems to be economic. Fauci seems to be saying in this clip, it is to get people back to work faster. Oh, wait a second. Where? Oh, it's muted. Hold on. Unmute. Here we go.
Well, the reason is that with the sheer volume of new cases that we are having and that we expect to continue with Omicron, one of the things we want to be careful of is that we don't have so many people out. I mean, obviously, if you have symptoms, you should not be out. But if you are asymptomatic and you are infected, we want to get people back to the jobs, particularly those with essential jobs, to keep our society running smoothly.
Now, notice that there's nothing in there about the medical reasoning. And when you look at the CDC guidelines on this, they're pretty soft and squishy in terms of what they say what the guidelines are, but they don't really explain why. And it seems like this is just an economic thing mostly. And, airlines were begging for this recently.
So I think that was a very prudent and good choice on the part of the CDC, which we spent a considerable amount of time discussing, namely getting people back in half the time than they would have been out so that they can get back to the workplace doing things that are important to keep society running smoothly.
Now, understand, he makes 3 economic statements, but no medical statements. It's only 47 seconds. Let's play it again. See if you can hear the medical justification for this. Now, I'm not even taking like a strong position against it. It may be fine, but I'm just not seeing the medical explanation.
Well, the reason is that with the sheer volume of new...
The reason is the sheer volume of cases
that we are having and that we expect to continue with Omicron, one of the things we want to be careful of is that we don't have so many people out. I mean, obviously, if you have symptoms, you should not be out.
So there's a lot of cases, and we got to be really careful that not too many people are staying home from work. That's what it is so far.
But if you are asymptomatic and you are infected, we want to get people back to the jobs, particularly those with essential jobs, to keep our society running smoothly.
So let's get people back to work to keep society running smoothly. We've determined that nobody's going to get sick. The CDC did say it appears that with Omicron, you're most contagious in the first day or two before symptoms and in the 2 to 3 days after they start. So that's what's been said, but it doesn't seem to have been proven empirically yet.
So I think that was a very prudent and good choice on the part of the CDC, which we spent a considerable amount of time discussing, namely getting people back in half the time than they would have been out so that they can get back to the workplace.
It's like the goal is the explanation. Think about that. He says, well, the reason we want to do this is so that we don't have a lot of people out, so that we can get everybody back to work more quickly. It's like, okay, so that's the motivation, but what's the medical explanation? Okay, all right, we're not going to belabor it, but that's what it is from Dr. Fauci. I want to say thank you to Clinton Jones for signing up on my website, joinpacman.com, and Chris Lenish for signing up on my website. New members 1 and 2 today. As I mentioned earlier, if we fill the bar to 100, I will commit to a third stream in a row, and we're willing to do it all the way up to and including New Year's Eve. Over on Twitch, I want to say thank you to Astro Lycos, Green Man, Scientiz, and Margot Cabot, with Twitch Prime subscriptions putting us at 6. And then as a reminder, today, do not adjust your television. Today is the day of the viewer town hall. It's the last one of the year. It'll be at 6 p.m. Eastern. This is a pre-town hall stream. The town hall will be at the top of the next hour, only on the Pacman Live YouTube channel. So make sure that you are subscribed over there, because this is where the town hall will take place. It won't be on the main YouTube channel. It won't be on Twitch. It won't be on Facebook. It's open to all. But if you want an even better chance of getting on, get a website membership. Somewhere between a 6 and 7 times more likely possibility of getting on with me if you are a website member. And on that note, thanks to Havana for gifting 2 subs via Twitch, putting us at 8. Okay, if you watch my streams and my content regularly, you know that I joke around a lot about different food elements and restaurants and, fruits and deli and all these different things. It's always like 90% joking. And it is true that I haven't been to a fast food restaurant in like 18 years or something like that. And I don't think very highly of them, as well as places like Applebee's and Olive Garden and Chili's and so on and so forth. But the degree to which right-wingers who couldn't care less about economic justice and equality, they couldn't care less about it. As soon as I tweet anything about Applebee's being horrible, they jump out and say, oh my God, you're attacking poor people. You're attacking and of course they have no idea what the context is, which is this is like an ongoing gag on the show. But check this out. This is just amazing. I tweeted, because of all these different Burger King people. We'll get to that. All these people getting themselves arrested at Burger King and Applebee's and all these different things. I tweeted earlier, why do all the anti-vaxxers, anti-maskers get themselves arrested at Applebee's, Burger King? Never any serious restaurants. What does it all mean? And it's like, it's 90% a joke, 95% a joke. And also, it's sort of serious in that there's definitely a cultural element here where they don't trust the vaccine. It might have chemicals. It might have all these different things. But then they go and shove processed food in their faces without thinking about what the ingredients are, what's in there, high fructose corn syrup, extenders for meat, all this different stuff. It's a joke, and it also has like a serious element of like, wait, it's like the people who smoke cigarettes but don't want the vaccine. Same type of thing, okay? So look at some of these responses. This is just the best. Let's look at some of these here. Those restaurants are serious to me. Man, a lot of the attack ones aren't even showing up here. That's weird. Burger King is a great restaurant. Sad it's trending for the wrong reason. Where were all the people who were attacking me? Hold on a second. I open carry at Arby's. Let's see if we can find them here. So Virginia Hume, I don't know who that is, but she's got a blue check. Because less than 2% of restaurants are white tablecloth. And of course, we're not talking about white tablecloth. Why you hate on the bougie proles? They love being ironic about being concerned about what they put in their body. Man, where are... I think the issue is there's so many of these responses that I'm having... So, oof, people thought I was being rude here. The political elites on both sides of the aisle have figured out how to keep the rest of us fighting with each other, so we're preoccupied, therefore too tied and busy to see what's really happening and get rid of them. It's about access and affordability. What is a serious restaurant? Serious restaurants. Wow, really, David? Wow, David, how's that bubble you live in? What's so bad about Applebee's or Burger King? Brunch, lib. I do like brunch, that's true. Don't forget Cheesecake Factory, though that may be considered a serious restaurant. Look at all the pores, this type of stuff. The lower class are the ones most affected by mandates. Shock, right? You know what's funny? Applebee's isn't even cheap. Applebee's menu prices. It's not even super cheap. Like, they've got $14 appetizers, $18 shrimp and parm sirloin, like a local taco place where it's actually local food is cheaper and it's better. So it's not even a pricing thing. That's what's really strange about it. It really is a cultural thing. Okay, the burgers are $11 or $9. At a more bougie burger place, that's definitely more. Anyway, whatever. So that's what it is. That was what happened as far as Applebee's is concerned. Someone sent me this. They said this is what I would look like if I wasn't Jewish, which is kind of interesting, actually. Yeah, I mean, it's like, what have they actually modified? I guess my eye color. They seem to have shrunk my nose a little bit of a different beard. This is non-Jewish David Pakman. I don't know what people think about that. Yeah. Oh, and people are saying Chili's menu prices. How expensive is Chili's? That's a good question. Let's see. Like, what does a steak cost you? Oh, we don't know. Okay. Probably have to enter in a bunch of different information. Oh, chili with menu prices. Ooh, they've got fried pickles for $7.50. That's not bad. Lighter choices. Yeah, see, this is funny. Like, the fajita trio is $17 at Chili's. It's $15 at, my local actual legit Mexican place. So it's really not even a price thing. The burrito's $11. It's $9 at my local place. That's what's interesting, that they start talking about price, but it's really not about price.
By the way, how are the calzones?
Yeah, exactly. All right, we're going to look at this video momentarily. If you're just joining us, we do have the stream coming at the top of the hour. I want to say thank you to Graham Leitch for signing up on my website, joinpacman.com. Graham is new member number 9 today. Also want to say thanks to Aponaut and Bone Master J, who have subscribed via Twitch and are new members 10 and 11. As we did yesterday, we are doing it again today. If we fill this up to 100, we will guarantee another stream tomorrow, and I'm willing to stream every day through the end of the year. That's up to and including New Year's Eve, but it's only if we get to 100. Otherwise, we're taking tomorrow off. What Alex Jones claims is a betrayal from Donald Trump continues. Here is Alex Jones. Well, let's just listen to Alex Jones. Alex Jones really losing it recently after Donald Trump said, hey, the vaccine's good.
Persecuted for supporting Trump. It makes it 10 times worse because I know Podesta's evil, and I know Hillary's evil, and I know Obama's evil, and I know Fauci's evil, and I know Bill Gates is evil, and I know they're all evil. But Trump did a lot of good, and I believed in him. And so the fact that he's done this makes it personal. It makes it hurt.
Now, is he talking about what Trump said about the vaccine? Is that what he means? Let me see if I can find any more clips from this rant. So this is the one we just looked at. This one we looked at yesterday. Let's see what this one's about.
And I'm not even bitching. I'm trying to understand why I'm the worst communicator. Worst job, better job.
Okay.
Get your ass together now. I'm serious. I suck. Hang it. They're freaking killing everybody, and everybody's in a trance. All right, let's go to rebroadcast for a while. I'm serious, man. I'm 2 inches, folks, from walking out here forever.
Oh, I thought he meant something else when he said I'm 2 inches.
Can't do this anymore, man. We're in a damn war. They're murdering everybody. It's funny. Well, I don't think it's funny.
Wow, what a weird clip. Here is a MAGA activist on Alex Jones' show talking also about the vaccine.
A lot of you are probably going to say, oh, well, I don't care what he does because this is about medical freedom as long as we have the choice. He's not even giving you the choice. If you go to his hotel in New York, you have to show proof of papers. So how can you continue to blindly defend this man? I don't get it. Make it make sense, please. Trump do some great things while in office? Absolutely. Was I a supporter? I was a huge one. But there's no denying that what he is doing is evil. And if we continue to just support someone that does not have our best interest, then that makes us no better than the left. We have to be willing to come out and state when there's a problem, and I personally think that there is a huge problem. So it's time to stop trusting the plan. It's time to wake the up because nobody is coming to save you, and this is 100% on us.
Wow, they've completely turned on Trump. This is amazing. Here's another one.
Take credit for it. It's a great, what we've done is historic.
Pause again. Sign on to it. Take credit for it. Just sign on, believe it. I mean, hell, we're fighting Bill Gates and Fauci and Biden and the New World Order and Psaki and the Davos Group and Peter Daszak. And now we got Trump on their team.
Take credit for it. It's a great...
Wow. And then here's one more.
Children with deadly poison everywhere that they know erases their immune system, and Trump is running around in his stupid red tie, playing the part of the apprentice CEO.
Now, what I need to make sure I say this because you have to rebut. There is no evidence whatsoever for the things Alex Jones is saying here.
Telling everybody, oh, you're playing into their hands, not taking their shot. No, Trump. You are playing into their hands and destroying yourself and signing yourself onto the New World Order. And that idiot Bill O'Reilly, what a pervert. Doesn't even know how to pick women up. It's all just an incredible joke. See, I just can't get mad on air anymore. You know, there's a Greg Reese report. There's a Greg Reese report that he just filed. It's so important. And so let's just air that. And I may just go to rebroadcast. I'm not trying to be dramatic here. I I may just never come back. You know, I mean, seriously, just let everybody have what you want. Let Schiff and Pelosi rob you. Let them molest your children. Let them take
There is no evidence that Adam Schiff or Nancy Pelosi have ever molested anyone.
your 4-year-olds away and chop their genitals off. You love it. Everybody's too busy with their own life and their own thing and their own this and their own candy-ass BS to wake up out of the coma that there is a satanic, off-world alien attack going on this planet.
Is that QAnon stuff right there?
I mean, you look at it, you analyze it, this ain't human. And you people need to wake up and rally against it, or maybe we are a bad species. Maybe this thing wiping us out's good. I just know this. There is an advanced intelligence running this damn thing, and it's sophisticated. And there's all these delusional people going along with it. They think it's funny. I think it's cute, and it's not cute. I don't care if you're Donald Trump. I don't care if you're Bill Gates. I don't care who you are. You come at children with experimental Nuremberg Code, violating vaccines.
The vaccines do not violate the Nuremberg Code, and the Pfizer vaccine is fully approved, and by definition is not experimental.
Cephahide.
Okay. So there's that. We're going to move on to the Burger King stuff momentarily. I see people asking, are there still free t-shirts available? There are. Okay, so listen. Here are the options right now. Let me set this up for you. 57 minutes from now is today's viewer town hall. Everyone is welcome to call in. The town hall will be streaming only on the Pacman Live YouTube channel, but everybody is welcome to call in. Members on my website have their own way to call in and get priority. So regardless of how you sign up at joinpacman.com, you get priority. Now, here are the options that you have. If you just want to get a discount, the biggest discount right now is with the coupon code OBAMNA.
Obama.
The spelling is above my head. Okay? You get a membership, you get the bonus show, you get the commercial-free audio video stream, all that stuff, and priority on the town hall. And you use the coupon code
Obama
for the discount. No t-shirt, though. If you want a free t-shirt, this is available through New Year's Eve. You pay full price for the year. So not monthly. I get people who sign up with a code paying $1 a month, and then they go, "Sir, send me the t-shirt." T-shirt costs us $20. You know, we're not trying to lose money here. The idea is to fundraise, not fund leak. If you pay full price for a year, email info@davidpacman.com. We'll get you a free t-shirt. Okay? Either way, it counts here. And if we get to 100, there'll be a stream tomorrow. Along those lines, Alexander Albrecht has just signed up with the coupon code
Obama
and is new member number 12 today. Thank you, Alexander. You are a great person. I also want to say thanks to Swayla Only, or maybe it's Sway LA Only, and Nolan for signing up via Twitch Prime, putting us at 14. It's both. Website memberships and Twitch Prime both count. Use the Bezos bucks. And remember, just the website memberships get you priority access on the town hall 55 minutes from now. I hope that that's all clear. I want clarity this evening. Actually, that's a funny meme. Do you guys remember that guy? Phil Davison. This guy was nuts. This used to be such a great thing. Let's see. Phil Davison, clarity. Let me see. Rant. Speech. Some of our, man, I don't know who this guy is, but was it Phil Davison or Davidson? Let me see if I can find it. Some of our viewers might be too young to even know about this. Oh, here it is. That was the guy, actually. Hold on. Phil Davison. Stark County Treasurer. Yeah, here it is. Oh, it's Davidson. No, it is Davison. Oh, here it is. I think this is it. This is really mimetic history.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Stark County Republican Party Executive Committee, good evening. And thank you not only for your attendance, but for allowing me the opportunity to speak.
This is the best.
My name is Phil Davison, and I am seeking our party's nomination for the position of Stark County Treasurer on November 10th, November of 2010, excuse me. In terms of my background, I am from the village of Minerva,
This guy, this is just unbelievable.
where I am serving my 13th year of elected service as a Minerva Council member. In terms of education, I have a bachelor's degree in sociology, a bachelor's degree in history, a master's degree in public administration, and a master's degree in communication.
I don't know why he pauses like that before mentioning the final degree, but there's something incredible about it.
In terms of elections across Starr County, I have represented our party twice on the county ballot. In both the primary and the general elections. When I ran for Starr County Clerk of Courts in 1996 and Starr County Commissioner in 2000, and I will not apologize for my tone tonight. I have been a Republican in times good, and I have been a Republican in times bad. Albert Einstein issued one of my most favorite quotes in the history of the spoken word, and it is as follows. In the middle of opportunity, excuse me, in the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. I'm going to repeat that so I have clarity tonight.
There's
in the
the
middle
key line.
of difficulty lies opportunity. This is the opportunity we've been waiting for.
Okay, anyway, that's Phil Davidson. Davison. It is Phil Davison. So that's that. We can move on, but that is really, really something else. It's the picture of stability, quite frankly. I want to say thank you to Christine Sterling. Christine, thank you. Also, thanks to Ian Dunham, both of whom signed up on my website using the coupon code OBAMNA, numbers 15 and 16. Also, thanks to Jimmy Stanley. Jimmy Stanley just grabbed a membership on my website.
Obama.
Very much appreciate that. Okay, let's get to the Burger King stuff. I have so many of these videos to look at. Hold on. Should we do that or should we do the Satsuma next? I don't know what people want to do next. The Satsuma? Yeah, we could do the Satsuma. Maybe it just makes sense to do that. All right, let's do that real quick. Okay, so yesterday I mentioned this is the best citrus fruit. It's a Satsuma mandarin. I don't know why, but people asked that I open one here. So I'm going to describe to you what I'm doing. The skin is so loose that, as you can see, it's flaccid, and a lot of people would pick this up and they would think it's rotten. And by the way, I don't know why that's looking green on screen. It's just overexposed. It's just too close to the light. Oh, there we go. I'm going to back it up. So you would a lot of people would look at this and think it must be rancid because it's so soft. But I'm going to show you. It just so easily opens. What does it look like that on camera? That's bizarre. The hell? Man, that's crazy. Okay. Oh, it's the green screen. Oh, I see. Okay. So anyway, let's open this thing up. See, it just peels so easily. And you look at these, there's like a weird chroma key thing happening with it. Let me see if I can put it back here. Oh, okay. If I keep it in front of my head, I think it's better. There we go. So you just go like this, and these are just absolutely perfect segments. I mean, the anatomy of these things is unbelievable. It's incredible that this is even legal. And yeah, let's just take a segment of it. I usually get rid of a bunch of the pith, but some people leave it. But anyway. That's a perfect fruit. That is I do think this is the best citrus fruit. Let's try one more segment. See, so there it is. Just perfect. Unbelievable. Just really, I mean, it's shocking that it's even legal. It really is. That's called a slice? I thought they were called orange segments. That's weird. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate it. All right. Let's keep going here. So let's start looking at some of these clips. New York anti-vaxxers, some wearing Martin Luther King imagery, storm a Burger King to protest vaccine mandates and start swearing at each other. Then NYPD shows up and then they scatter.
If you're with me, we need to lock hands.
No, seriously. You're going to deny a 5-year-old boy? Are you guys going to deny truth?
You're willing. Cops are here.
Are they mad that they are being denied service or that they... It's not even really clear like what they're mad about at this exact moment, I mean.
Who is willing to lock it on with me?
Oh, okay. They're inside without masks, so I assume these are the anti-maskers. Okay.
Who is willing to lock it on with me? Oh, Lord. Please stop playing this down. Who's gonna lock it on? This is a good one. I want to know who will I just can't. On with me.
I guess the implication is that because he has the Martin Luther King shirt on, that he, by insisting on going in without a vaccine and without a mask, that he is like Martin Luther King in some way. Is that what we are to glean from the presence of the sweatshirt? Anybody know? Maybe he's just mad that they're using liquid smoke and that there's not really a flame-broiled element to the Whopper. That could be it as well. Okay, let's watch a little more.
I want the first one. Like the big boys are already on to us, dude. It's like you're running out, Jones, Bull, Lucas. It's like all over the place. Stand up for yourself.
They might as well be protesting that American cheese isn't really cheese, but it's a processed dairy product. Okay, now police have arrived. All these people who say whenever there's a shooting, we would have been better off if more people there had guns, would have been much better. And we say, that's crazy. Like, police showing up when there's multiple people with guns seems problematic. Even in this situation, just from watching this video, it's not completely clear to me who's what and what's going on. Like, some people just seem to be mad at the fact that there are protesters.
She's wearing a shade.
You can't tell me that I can't eat. I really lost my job.
You can't tell me that I can't eat. Okay. All right. So there's that. Here is January 6th rioter Mitchell Bosch commits to being arrested for trespassing at a Burger King. Okay. Anybody shocked that there's overlap between January 6th rioters and anti-vax, anti-mask protesters? Is that surprising to anybody?
Give you ample time to walk out.
Nah, hey, I'm going down again. But I'm going down with my freedom fighters, baby. Ain't nothing more beautiful than being behind bars. Let's walk out. No. Y'all go outside first. You and we will go outside right behind y'all. We are gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen here. We will leave gracefully after the NYPD leaves. Legal, do the right thing. Sometimes you can't follow the law, per se. Sir, you don't have to do it. You're legal, right? Gentlemen, you're a lawyer. You know Yeah.
What is this guy talking about?
You know you don't have to do it that way. Give him the advice. We will leave. We will leave. We will leave.
We do not want to be arrested. We want to walk out.
We want to walk out with y'all.
Yeah, we'll walk out together.
Yeah, no, walk out.
The police have to treat these people like children. Yes, we'll all leave together. Yes, let's go.
First. No. They don't want. No.
They don't want no form of fairness. Like, yo, we say go. I understand. Everyone has the right to protest.
This is sort of like the strategy with little kids, where instead of being like, you have to do this as opposed to nothing, you give them a choice. You give them a false choice where it's like, it's bedtime. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Instead, you go, little Susie, little Mordecai, did you want to read a book before bed? Or did you want to, have a warm milk before bed? And it's like, well, I can choose. It's sort of the same thing here.
We give you whatever it is, okay? I'm giving you ample time, but I can't be here all night.
I got back and forth. So we want y'all to leave, and we will leave. We could have left a half hour ago. We could have left, right?
We gotta make sure,
right? And you could make a difference because you don't have to listen to legal. No, okay, perdón. Okay.
You don't have to listen to legal. It's unbelievable. I don't even know that we want to watch too many more of these. Let's check this one out.
You will be arrested.
Let me get this paper. I want to get it on because people are watching this all over the world. I just want to get this on paper. So we came here to order food. The manager called you guys because we wanted to order food, a public place, and we wanted to actually pay them. No. It's open to the public. It's open to the public. It's open to the public. No, it's not. If it was private, then we'll do it by appointments only. It's open to the public, correct? Correct, right? So you guys.
See, that's one of those things where it's like, wait a second, hold on. If it's not by appointment only, then there's no rules you can impose. That's like saying, wait a second, no, you can't tell me to wear a shirt in here because you're open. It's not like it's by appointment only. So it doesn't matter. These are imaginary distinctions.
They're telling us, right? We have not committed.
Okay, all right, man. These people are really, really boring. Here's another one. After two were arrested, this anti-vaxxer repeatedly yelled Heil Hitler at the NYPD. The anti-vax crowd also tried to shame the NYPD with the veteran status of one of the people arrested. Let's see.
They took Ethan as well.
They took him.
Just following orders. Nazis. The Nazis were just following orders. Just like a good old-fashioned Nazi. Heil Hitler. Shame on you. Shame on you.
Go home. And look at your children telling you because they wanted to leave.
This man is a U.S. war veteran. This man right here is a U.S. war.
Hold on. Go look at your mothers and your fathers and tell them that you guys are arresting people what they want to hear.
Okay. So that's that. So we're going to get away from that. And then I've got one more. This is a really, really stunning video I'm going to show you in a moment. Let me make sure I'm caught up on thank yous. I want to thank Havana222 for gifting a sub on Twitch. That puts us at 18. Also, a big thank you to Connor Hill. Connor just signed up on my website with the coupon code OBAMNA. And his new member number 19. Remember that at the top of the hour, just 39 minutes from now, we will be doing our final viewer town hall of the year. It will be streaming live on the Pacman Live YouTube channel. And we will also, the calls themselves will be taking place via Discord, davidpacman.com/Discord. So there's like 5 or 6 different reasons to sign up today. One get the subscription in before the end of the year, so you've got an extra. This is the time, you know, like on those American Express cards where it's like member since the year, and it doesn't matter if you sign up on January 1 or December 31, you get the full year. Signing up now gets you in on 2021, and 4 days from now, you will already be in your second year, because this is not like licensing or life insurance. We give you credit for the whole year. It's incredible. We really shouldn't, actually, but you know, that's a story for a different day. And it's just a great day to do it. All right. I also want to say thanks to Chris Nelson. Chris just signed up with a very powerful level 2 full price membership on my website. And Nolan just gifted 2 more subscriptions on Twitch, putting us at 22, which is, it's really something else. All right. This, if I understand correctly, this is a video of one woman here slapping an 80-year-old on a flight from Tampa to Atlanta. I think this happened over the Christmas holiday. Someone told me that this woman is actually a known model. Does anybody know about that? Can anybody comment on that? Like, this is like a well-known person here who does the slapping. We're going to watch this in a second. Let me see here. Model slaps 80-year-old on plane. Patricia Cornwall. Delta Karen is the nickname. I'm not a big fan of that. Who is Patricia Cornwall? Yeah, former Baywatch actress. Okay, anyway, all right, so she slaps an 80-year-old. These flights are getting completely out of control.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, put your fucking mask on. Who invited you?
I'm eating and I can
drink your ass up.
Oh, wait a second, but this guy wasn't wearing his mask. So now I'm trying to figure out who's in the wrong here. Maybe everybody is.
Don't you dare talk to me like that. You're standing and step up.
So she's yelling at this guy about his mask, but her mask's off as well. People are going crazy.
Your ass up. Stand your ass up.
Sit down, Karen.
Karen?
You're a goddamn Karen.
No.
Sit down.
Sir.
Sit down, Karen.
Sit down, pussy.
Listen, no, you're the pussy.
Oh, no,
Right
you're the
now.
dick.
Do you want the police to meet you on the ground?
What about him?
Mask up. Now.
Mask up.
Put your
Mask up. Mask up.
Oh, he's eating and drinking. People take advantage of that so much. I was recently on some flights, and people will just hold their cup like this while watching a movie. Because then if the flight attendant walks by, it sort of looks like you're in the middle of drinking. It's crazy what people are doing.
Tell him
You
to
got
mask
your
up.
mask down, bitch.
Sir.
Yes, I did.
Oh, wow. Open hand slap in the face. This guy's 80?
Now you're going to jail. That's assault. You're going to jail. As soon as we get in Atlanta, you're going to jail. Bitch. Karen. Hey, spit on me. Now you're double going to jail.
Oh man, are they trying to hit her with the drink cart here? This is insane.
You fucking piece of shit.
Piece of pussy, sit down, Karen. Sit down, Karen. Sit down, fucking Karen. Look, she punched me. She
Put your
slashed my
fucking
face.
mask on. Tell him to put his mask on. Put your fucking mask
Punched
on.
me. She scratched my face. I wanted to fuck
Put
out
your
of here.
fucking mask on. Put your fucking mask
Put yours on, bitch.
I won't put my mask on.
Like, why won't she put her mask on? You know, because if we stipulate that it's legitimate to be concerned about this guy not wearing his mask, he claims he's eating and drinking. Shouldn't she, even just in principle, keep the mask on the whole time?
I will put my mask on when you put your mask on. Thank you.
Man, it's sad what's happening in society. Oh, police met the
She
plane.
went crazy on the airplane. Punched this man in the face, spit on him, scratched him, pour hot water on my leg.
Okay, so I mean that's Jeez, that's really something something strange. I want to say thanks to Devin Williamson for signing up on my website with the coupon code Obamna.
Obamna.
Devin is new member number 23 today. Also, we're seeing some pretty big membership dumps here. Evelyn Lafone just signed up on my website as well and will get priority access during today's viewer town hall. Over on Twitch, I want to say thank you to Deanon Cleo, Grim Reefer, and Jen here for 3 Twitch Prime subscriptions, also putting us at 27, and a lot on the line. We are building momentum and trying to get to what by the end of the week would be 5 consecutive streams. Each day we get to 100, we lock in another stream for the next day. And helping us get there is Jay Tandaway, who's been around a really long time, gifting another 5 via Twitch. It's a Christmas miracle. It's a Festivus miracle. Very much appreciate that. Very, very much appreciate that. Here's something just kind of funny. We don't have to make like a big deal out of this, but the stock market has been on a tear this past year. I mean, really, you know, from 30 to 36,000 in the last year, that's about a 20% gain. And just as a reminder, remember when Trump was making predictions like these?
If Biden wins, you're going to have a stock market collapse, the likes of which you've never had.
Another record day on Wall Street, stocks rallying to kick off the final trading week of the year. It's 69th this year. The last time that happened.
Yeah, so that didn't happen. Let me see if I can fact-based Trump search. Here it is. We could actually find, like, for example, Biden wins 401k. Oh, man. Hold on. Biden 401k. Yeah. So here's some examples of the things Trump was saying.
And I think we're leading. Can you believe in early voting? But has anybody... Oh, that's a shock. Oh, that's a big story. They're saying we have to get more people out. We have... Maybe I shouldn't say that. People are watching. No, we're doing good. No, but anybody here vote for Sleepy Joe Biden? Okay, good. I believe you. I believe you. This election is a choice between a crippling depression or a historic boom. It is. You have a depression. All that money, all those 401ks, they're going to go right down the tubes. Throw it out.
Yeah. Record highs. Record highs. You could say that the market is overbought, but very, very wrong so far.
It's a choice between a deadly Biden lockdown. He wants to lock down the country.
All right. Anyway, you guys get the idea. So there were all these different things. I think also Trump said that there would be no heating. Yeah. Remember this? This was really weird.
And actually, most of them are our supporters trying to cause a little havoc, but that's all right. We don't want that. Biden has vowed to abolish the entire U.S. oil industry. No more fracking, no mining, no heating, no clean coal.
No heating. There would be no heating under Biden. And there was one where I think he said no windows. Yeah, he said that a bunch of times.
Because it has to go through the president, okay? So you don't have...
The heck is going on here?
To worry about it. The election is a choice between a Trump super recovery, that's what we're having, or a Biden depression. If he gets in with this craziness that he's talking about, with these massive tax, and you know where the money's going? To the Green New Deal. They want to rip down thousands of buildings and rebuild them with very small windows. Very small. I want my beautiful window. I want my view. I don't want to have small windows. It is the craziest.
So windows, sinks, showers, they're looking at all of it very strongly. So anyway, the stock market doing well. Now you could say, well, the stock market doesn't tell us everything about the economy. I would agree with you. That's the case no matter who's president. And we've talked about that many, many, many times before. I want to say thank you to Cindy Weeks. Cindy Weeks just signed up on my website with the coupon code OBAMNA. And is new member number 33. Also, Lisa Rule just signed up on my website with the coupon code OBAMNA. And is new member number 34. Remember that at the top of the hour, 29 minutes from now, will be the live David Pakman Show viewer town hall. It will be only on the Pakman Live YouTube channel. I want to make sure people understand this. At the top of the hour, this stream will stop. A new stream will start only on the new YouTube channel, and that's where it will stream. Everybody who wants to call in can do so via our Discord. Just a little sampling of what's over on the Pakman Live YouTube channel. Here was a clip where we looked at Jimmy from Philly calling some drug show. Check this out. A couple from Jimmy from Philly.
David, Jimmy from Philly, White. Destiny has
called into some kind of drug show.
Yeah.
And he sent it to me. Here he is talking to a drug guy.
Thanks again for the content, man. Keep it up.
Cheers, mate. It's my pleasure. So, let's see. We've got Jimmy from Philly. Let's bring you up. Invite to speak. How you doing, Jimmy?
How you doing?
I'm doing all right, Jimmy. How are you?
I'm doing excellent, man.
Good. I'm glad to hear it, mate.
So, I've been doing 200 to 400 micrograms of LSD for the last 2.5 years every Saturday night.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Even the drug guy is shocked by what Jimmy is doing.
That would be heavy use, I guess. Yeah, but I don't know that. I know a lot of people say that it teaches them something about themselves, and I don't know that I would say that, but two things I can definitely say. I'm much happier and I'm way more creative. There's no doubt about it. The creativity's through the roof. I like to make people laugh, and I always wanted to start a YouTube channel, right? Like, I was just like, what am I going to talk about? I mean, now you can't shut me up, but.
Okay. Anyway, so make sure you're subscribed to the Pakman Live YouTube channel. This is where the town hall will be at the top of the hour. Okay. I did want to check in. I've gotten a report that Destiny is now in Florida and that he has a whole new setup. I haven't seen that, so let's check it out. Oh. Seems like nothing's going on. Let's see. Destiny YouTube. Let's see if he's live here where we can scroll. Let's see what Destiny's been up to.
Foreign games. If you played him, I'll flip the VODs before I grab you by your neck from the other side of the monitor and unsubscribe.
What game is this? Is this like a dark version of The Sims? I don't even know what this is about. This is weird. Let's see what else he did today.
Trying to self-teach piano, how would you go about it from what you know now? I don't know, learn your skills. Okay, that's important. Don't shortcut that bitch. Boom.
Man, let's see some
other
ones.
So I have a few more other like pointed questions, I suppose. So our class completed an activity that showed that we have a great deal of interest in money and helping those that we care about. How'd you feel about these things in high school, and is it any different now?
Do kids call in and like kind of interview him for school projects? Is that what's going on here?
What your outlook on money back then and
yeah,
money
so
now?
To gain an appreciation for money, there's like two different. There are like different ways that we view money based on what stage in life we're at, and you can talk about it, but it's really impossible to understand until you've been there. So like when you're in high school or grade school, I guess you view money in terms of the allowance that you get for video games. Like you're thinking like, well, $60 or $80 is a game, or maybe $20 is a night going to the movies and getting popcorn, or maybe you have like these concepts in your head. Once you start working a job, for me at least, money. I started to see money through more of like a time thing. So when I started working at McDonald's, I think way back in the day, I think the minimum wage was either $5.15 or $5.25 an hour. So if something would have cost me $40 or $50, that's like a long day of work for me. That's like a 10-hour shift. That's a lot of work to get that much money. Later on, maybe you'll start to see money through the lens of like bills. Like I've got
Okay, all right. So doing some personal finance stuff. So there's that. Let's also check on what Hassan is up to. Let's see.
Oh, ready?
He's also away.
What? 5-minute countdown. Right the fuck now.
What are you talking about?
Are you ready? Are you fucking ready?
For what?
Too many questions.
What is this?
What the hell's going on? Oh, I'm not a fish.
All right. So that's what's happening over on the Hassan stream. Yeah.
Well, the reason is that with the
definitely interesting. All right, very good. I want to say thank you to Snappy Tam for subscribing via Twitch Prime. You're number 35 today. Snappy Tam says, I've been a website member for about a year, but I'm happy to give my Bezos bucks to the team too. Yeah, guys, we have until 6 o'clock to get to 100 to lock in a stream for tomorrow. At 6, we start the town hall. Maybe we'll keep it going at that point. I actually don't know that we're going to do it, and it's sort of depressing. Yeah, I don't know. And people are like, David, it might not happen. I'm not stupid. We basically have 22 minutes for 65. That means 2 per minute, roughly 2 per minute. Or, yeah, maybe someone will dump in. Hold on. Do I even have that clip?
And what happened? Big, massive dumps.
Right. Somebody might dump in a bunch, but I'm not super optimistic. Okay. Yes, I have voicemails. Let's get to voicemails. Just a few. We're not going to do a ton of them. Let's see what we got here.
David, I don't believe anything you say about fruit because you say Granny Smith apples are the best apples, and you are wrong.
Why does that guy have the worst, absolutely the worst audio? It's bizarre.
Hello, David. This is Anna, the Argentinian from Miami. I'm watching your Omicron Everywhere video, and there are other reasons why the numbers are not real. We can't know the real numbers. It's the at-home test. I was thinking all those people who are taking it.
I tweeted about this earlier. Right now, when we look at the COVID numbers, and they are kind of going nuclear, and they're off. I mean, like, look at this. This is crazy. Understand that if you just buy a bunch of those like Abbott Binax tests and do them at home, and you get a positive, if you don't report that, if you don't go in then to a hospital to confirm your diagnosis via PCR, it doesn't even show up here. So when I see, 289, 305,000 cases in a day, I'm assuming it's probably 600,000 cases because there are so many people not even getting tested who have it, and then so many people just getting a positive on a home test and calling it a day. So it is not even close. These are not even close to the real numbers, without a doubt. Okay. Let's see what else we got.
Hi, David. I call you regularly, and it's a fact at this point in time that the reason people are not being vaccinated in this country is just they purely have a fear of needles. All this conspiracy stuff, garbage, it's nothing more than my dog ate my homework.
Is fear of needles really that common? I mean, I know some people have it, but let's see. Prevalence of fear of needles. Let's take a look at what percentage. Fear of needles, a systematic review. 119 original research articles as a meta-analysis. 35 contained sufficient information. The majority of children exhibited needle fear, while prevalence estimates for needle fear range from 20 to 50% in adolescents, 20 to 30% in young adults. Needle fear decreases with age. Both needle fear and needle phobia were more prevalent in females than males. Avoidance of influenza vaccine because of needle fear occurred in 16% of patients, 27% of hospital employees, 18% of workers at long-term care facilities, 8% of healthcare workers. Needle fear was common when undergoing venipuncture, blood donation, and in those with chronic conditions requiring injection. Conclusion: fear of needles is common in patients requiring preventive care and in those undergoing treatment. Greater attention should be directed to interventions which alleviate fear in high-risk groups. Okay, so it's a thing. How many people are not getting a COVID vaccine as a result? Yeah, and people saying that there's a more detailed way to read it. I understand. I'm just seeing if there's even anything that suggests it's a majority, and it doesn't seem to be. I want to say thank you to Seth McKenzie. Seth just signed up on my website using the coupon code OBAMNA. Also want to say thank you to Margot Cabot, who just gifted a subscription via Twitch and is number 37 today. Very much appreciate that. Let's listen to a couple more voicemails.
Hi, David. Darren from California. I was just curious how we're supposed to take this so-called war on Christmas seriously when we have Melania Trump on record saying, "Who gives an F about Christmas? Are you effing kidding me? I do all this stuff and no one cares." I don't know if you're familiar with the phone call, but it's a phone call with her friend, and she's complaining about setting up Christmas and everything. So just, again, how can we take the war on serious?
Okay, yeah. Regardless of Melania's opinion, the war on Christmas is not something that we can take seriously. We don't even need to worry about what Melania is saying. Okay, let's listen to a couple others. Let's see here.
Hey, David, it's Eric from Mass. Wow, what great timing. The COVID and flu super combo pack is available just in time for Christmas. Almost like they had it all ready to go or something. Line up and be an asshole. Get the double shot now. You will be sorry.
Okay, so Eric continuing anti-vax propaganda.
But I just feel like it would, like, if people were treated differently based on how they look, and, you know, maybe there being some discrepancy about race, there would be a lot of people who would, you know, obviously stand away from, you know, helping out society in which they're not.
I never know what Whitney's talking about. I really don't.
Okay. But before we talk about, like, what books are, like, up and coming right now, I think that you need to do some thinking in the matter of the context in which things are written. For example, when Trump says stuff and it's, like, maybe negative or funny or you know, all of those things, it's very iconic, and he's Scottish.
Jeez. It's just Whitney and Eric from Mass calling back to back.
Hey, David, what's up? It's Eric from Mass. I was wondering, when you go hard like that on Fox, I can see what you mean, but did you ever think maybe they're trying to speak for the American people who don't have a voice and stuff like that to get them to stand up? They had to do what they had to do, but
What is he talking about? Look, it's just back and forth between these two.
If there's like prescription drugs that you can give people, and it does something like to their hormones to make them either like female or male, what if they start like putting that kind of stuff into the antidepressants, or something like that, and they just start like regulating the dose and calling it like something else?
Well, jeez, I don't know.
Hi, David. I'm afraid I have to correct you on something.
You said that the name of this variant should be pronounced Omicron and not Omicron. I'm not defending the president's pronunciation, but you should know that in ancient Greek there are two vowels. There's a short O and a long O. And Omicron, which is the short O, is called Omicron because it's an A, and then Micron, which means short or small, like a microscope. And the other one, of course, is the Omega, and Omega, of course, means...
All right, Omicron, or as some now know it, the Omicron. The Omicron. Okay.
Hey, David. Now, before you started taking Discord calls, you actually took calls from actual physical phone numbers.
Yeah.
I'm a little concerned that you're guilty of massive amount of wiretapping because you actually recorded those phone calls, David.
Yeah, both parties knew it was being recorded, so it was fine, although I appreciate the concern. I want to say thanks to Mark Smith. Mark just grabbed a membership on my website, joinpacman.com. Okay, just a couple more, and then we are going to get set up for the town hall, which is starting soon.
Hi, David. This is Laura. I was wondering, how could Donald Trump win in 2024 if 1 million of his supporters have already died, and we've still got 3 more years before we have...
Well, remember that, of the 800,000 that have died, it's not all Republicans at all. So the numbers don't quite check out there, Laura. I hate to break it to you, but you could get to the point where it would make a difference within a particular race. We've talked about those numbers. Okay. It's time for the David Pakman Show viewer town hall. So we're going to end this stream. I'm going to start a stream over on the Pakman Live YouTube channel. If you want to watch, if you want to join, that's the only place, okay? It's the youtube.com/Pakman Live. It's the other channel, youtube.com/Pakman Live. And then davidpakman.com/Discord to actually call in. So this stream is ending. We're going to go to Pakman Live, and it'll start at the top of the hour. See everybody.